Fight fans, this is Eddie Hearn all the way from the UK. You're locked into the one and only BehindTheGloves.com.
For the Prudential Center for hosting us. Thanks to John Slusser, Senior VP of Sports and Programming at Spike. There should be another exciting Spike show and what's been a bunch of them in a row. And Spike, I've been really impressed, I said this many times, with everything about their telecast, their production, their announce teams. And speaking of their announce team, this guy on the right here, Antonio Tarver, is part of that announce team. But tonight, on the 14th, and this week, he's a fighter. That's what he is. He's not an announcer this week. He's a fighter, and he's going to get in there with this young man to my left, Stevie Cunningham, U.S. Navy veteran, one of the high character guys in all of boxing, one of the most exciting fighters that's been fighting in recent years in the cruiserweight division and the heavyweight division. And these guys are putting it all on the line for one real goal, which is to get an opportunity to fight for the heavyweight championship of the world. And the stakes don't get much higher for these two gentlemen because the winner likely will get that shot at a heavyweight title, and the loser is going to have to rethink his career and maybe consider retirement. So everything's on the line. It doesn't get any bigger than that. The doors at the Prudential Center open at 5:30 p.m. The first bout at 6 p.m. What Marco wants to do is to be a star. He's already a star in most of the world. He wants to be a star here in the United States. And I think that Friday night, on August 14th, is going to go on the map as the night that Marco Huck makes some noise in the United States for the first time. So, Marco, please.
I'm really happy to be here. I'm looking forward to give my US debut. This is the Mecca of boxing. I wanted too much time to fight here. Sag mal, ich freue mich riesig, hier sein zu können. Das ist was ganz Großartiges und ich möchte mich den amerikanischen Volk präsentieren und mit manchen Leuten hier schon mal den Boden wischen.
I am really happy to be here. I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to present myself to the American audience, and I'm looking forward to be wiping the floor with some of these guys here.
Das ist was ganz Besonderes. In Europa kennt man mich schon als ein Hau drauf im Ring. Doch glaube ich in Amerika, die werden mich lieben lernen hier, nachdem ich mich das erste Mal hier präsentiert habe.
It's a very special occasion for me. In Europe, I'm already known to be a brawler, and I'm looking forward to show everybody here what I'm all about.
Gibt es nicht so viel Rumgezapfel, da gibt es sofort eine auf die 12.
There's not a lot of chit chat. It's just right into the face.
Draußen kann man viel sprechen, doch im Ring muss man Taten folgen lassen.
People can talk a lot, but you have to show what you are about inside the ring.
Und wenn einer was gesagt hat, dann habe ich es auch im Ring umgesetzt.
And if there's someone who actually walked the walk, that's me. I always did inside the ring.
Und am Freitag heißt es wieder
And on Friday it's again
Antonio is looking for a shot at the heavyweight title, but he's got to beat a real heavyweight and another real name. It's been a rough road for him the last couple of years in terms of time in the ring, and he's had some obstacles he's had to face. He's worked really hard to get back to this position. But the guy on my left is a pretty big mountain to climb. His record is not revealing of the quality of fighter he is, in my view. I think he's won a lot of the fights that are in the loss column on his record. It says 28-7 with 13, but it probably should say something more like 31-4 or 32-3. A very, very good fighter, a very quality person, a family guy, an outstanding character individual, a U.S. Navy veteran. My pleasure to bring up Steve USS Cunningham.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Lou. It's a pleasure and an honor to finally be working with you, to be working with PBC. Shout out to MHP, sponsors, Title, Nike. Fighting, and it's fight time. It's August 14th, we here. Training camp's over. Training camp was hell, messing with Brother Nazim. But that's a good training camp, when it's hell, I know I'm prepared to do what I need to do. I don't know if I'm gonna do what you guys want me to do, but I know I'm prepared to do what I need to do to get this win. I want to look spectacular. I'm not fighting some nut, you know. Antonio Tarver's a 5-time world champion, you know, legend, Hall of Famer, all of that, you know. But you know what? That's going out the window August 14th. He's just another guy across the ring that I got to beat. Like Lou said, you know, my record doesn't show my abilities, but it is what it is. You know, I take it on the chin and keep moving. That's how I do in the fight. That's it, man. I ain't got too much to say. I'm just ready to fight, man. Thank you, guys.
Definitely has a future as a commentator and a broadcaster, but he wants to add heavyweight champion to that list. Be able to say 6-time instead of 5-time. He's had a tremendous career that began as a bronze medalist for the 1996 Olympic team. Turned pro in '97, won his first 16 fights. Beat Montel Griffin for the title. Became the first man to knock out Roy Jones Jr. He is a future Hall of Famer. That 5-time world champion moniker is something that a lot of people can't say. Most people can't say, virtually none. But this man can. The Magic Man, Antonio Tarver.
Thanks, Lou. Appreciate it. It's a big fight for me once again. I want to thank PBC, Al Heyman, definitely for giving me this opportunity. You know, PBC was actually designed for, you know, the new, young stars of today's game, and I'm just thankful that they're gonna let an old guy like me share the stage with them, the spotlight with them from PBC Friday night. I'm ready. You know, like I said, I'm actually tired of talking myself. You know, you got two guys that know their way around the ring. That's, you know, unfortunately we in the hurt business and only one guy can win, but we signed a contract to do bodily harm to each other for 12 rounds or less. And when the smoke clear, we'll see who's still standing. Thank you, appreciate it.
Showtime, baby.
All right, guys, we'll look out towards the media. Down here.
Hey Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps, and if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you go ahead and do so by clicking this little icon right here, or else